Hello and welcome to Cargo Shots from the Stat Trade Times, powered by Group Concorde.
This is Malika Mishra and you're watching Cargo Shots, where we bring you the top headlines of the week. FedEx Q1 net income rises 23%, revenue drops 6%. FedEx reported its first quarter numbers of FY 2023-2024, where the net income rose 23% to $1.08 billion and revenue fell 6% to $21.7 billion. The company attributed these results to the execution of its Drive program, initiatives, and continued focus on revenue quality. The improvement in operating results was partially offset by ongoing demand weakness. Cost reductions and transformation efforts that benefited the quarter included structural flight reductions, the alignment of staffing with volume levels, parking aircraft, and shifting to one delivery wave per day in the US. FedEx now expects a flat year-on-year revenue versus its prior forecast of flat to low single-digit % revenue growth for 2024. Cathay Pacific carried 11.5% more cargo year-on-year. Cathay Pacific carried 116,000 tons of cargo in August 2023, marking a rise of 11.5% as compared to August 2022. Let's also have a quick glance at some other key figures. Cargo revenue ton kilometers in August increased 13%. Cargo load factor dropped by 8.2 percentage points to 59%, and capacity measured in available cargo ton kilometers shot up by 29%. July and August saw similar levels of demand in tonnage as Cathay continued to experience what the Chief Customer and Commercial Officer Lavinia Lau called a traditionally quieter season for air cargo. She also said that e-commerce remained a bright spot for the business, with tonnage continuing to see positive growth, adding that September marks the beginning of the traditional peak period. DB Schenker invests in all-new Manchester facility. DB Schenker bought a 2.3-acre site at Trafford Park in Manchester to cater to air, ocean, land, and contract logistics operations. Once established at its EPCA A-rated Trafford Park facility, DB Schenker aims to actively recruit a variety of roles from sales to warehouse operatives. The move will also mean it can continue to support an apprenticeship program in the UK, thus further developing and cultivating local talent. Adrian Jennings, Ocean Director UK and Ireland at DB Schenker said, and I quote, "Our intention with the opening of our new facility in this important part of the country is to continue to invest in infrastructure and people." Qatar Airways Cargo announces partnership with Xiamen Airlines. Qatar Airways Cargo announced a partnership with Xiamen Airlines, which is the first Chinese airline to operate non-stop passenger flights from mainland China to Qatar. Under the agreement, Xiamen Airlines will launch daily flights between Beijing's Taxing International Airport to Doha's Hamad International Airport. The flights will commence on October 20, 2023. In addition to the flights from Beijing, Xiamen Airlines will also launch 2 weekly flights from Xiamen, the special economic zone of Fujian Sheng province, to Doha commencing on October 31, 2023. Through this partnership, Qatar Airways Cargo will serve 9 destinations in mainland China, offering over 2,800 tons of cargo capacity weekly. DDC restarts ISC contract for heavy lift Condor drone. Drone Delivery Canada has restarted the execution of the contract with the Canadian government to operate and evaluate the heavy lift Condor remote piloted aircraft. This is the largest drone currently being developed by DDC. The contract, which is worth about $1.2 million, was initially announced in March 2023 under the Canadian government's Innovative Solutions Canada program, or ISC. The contract consists of 3 phases: short-range flights, long-range endurance flights, and extreme environmental testing. And now it's time for some important appointments. Guillaume joined Swissport International from Qatar Airways as Chief Commercial Officer and member of the Executive Leadership Team with effect from September 18, 2023. He brings over 25 years of experience and joined Swissport from Qatar Airways Cargo, where he served as Chief Officer Cargo at the airline's Doha head office. He will execute Swissport's commercial agenda in developing, existing, and building new client relationships and drive the acquisition of new business. Network Aviation Group appointed Jonathan Clark as a new Chief Executive Officer with effect from January 8, 2024. Jonathan comes with over 35 years of experience in the air cargo industry, with previously having worked for Lufthansa Cargo, Qatar Airways, DB Schenker, Cargo Lux, and Air Menzies International. And lastly, Intradco Global, world-leading animal transport specialist and part of Chapman Freeborn and Avia Solutions Group, named Charlie McMillan as Chief Executive Officer. McMillan began his career at Intradco Global in 2011 as a stall manager and in-flight project manager. Originally, Intradco Global handled all types of cargo, and it was not until 1989 that it operated its first animal charter, transporting 6 horses from London to Accra, Ghana, alongside other general cargo. With that note, those were the top stories of the week we handpicked for you. To keep yourself updated with the latest news from the world of air cargo and logistics, stay tuned to our YouTube channel. Thank you for watching. See you next week for yet another weekly brush up.